Everyone, welcome back to Baby Kid Foods, a channel of delicacies and traditional recipes, events and travel. So guys, thank you for tuning back to this channel. If you are new in this channel, please view my videos as usual and subscribe if at all you have not subscribed. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support and thank you for choosing Baby Kid. So guys, today I've done several recipes, not really several, but this is the third recipe I'm doing in honor of the birthday of my lady, my girl. It's my girl's birthday, and I'm trying to do her favorite foods today. So this time round, I'm going to make for her some chicken masala. She loves chicken and chapatis. So the recipe we're going to do is chapatis, delicious chapatis because it's soft layered with some butternuts and some lemon zest. And for the chicken, I'm going to do it masala type. And I also have some green peas and carrots. So I've just look at this meal. This is the meal I'm going to prepare for in honor of her birthday. So please let's cook together. For the chicken, these are the chicken I have for it's 1 kg of the chicken thighs. I have my red onions, which I've just chopped, and I have ginger and garlic blended. I have some live coriander, 2 tomatoes. I'm going to use this cooking cream. And for the spices that I'm going to use, I have paprika, I have chicken masala. Remember, I'm doing chicken masala. I have garam masala, I have cumin, turmeric, and curry powder. Also have some tomato paste. So guys, all these ingredients I'm going to use in making chicken masala. Then I also have some green peas here that I'm going to serve it with and chapatis. So guys, keep tuned and let's go. Place my pan and I'll just add some cooking fat. My oil is burning. I have my chicken here with me. I've already washed them. So guys, I'll just cover them up just to drain some oil from them. So keep tuned. Back to my chicken. Guys, these are broilers, and the reason why I'm heating them first before I cook them, if you want to do this kind of chicken in stew, the way I want to do it in masala, you have to remove, at least drain some oil from it first. Otherwise, this kind of chicken is just enjoyable if it's dry. And if you want to make a stew out of it, please drain out the excess fat before you cook it. So keep checking on my chicken once more. So guys, you can see the amount of oil, fats that are coming up from this chicken. So you can just see all this. So guys, I'll just let it drain. So at this point now, I will add some salt to it so that the salt can get direct into the chicken. Wow. So guys, by this it's now just okay. We are not supposed to boil this chicken for so long. So I'll just remove them now. So at least at this status, now we are doing some fats from it because we are going to steam it and it has some salt. And so guys, we are not going to boil it for so long. Such kind of chicken, if you boil them for so long, you won't enjoy it. So I've just placed back my pan. Now I'll add some red onions. So I will add ginger and garlic. Then some tomato paste. These 2 tomatoes that I've just blended. Don't add at once. You add simultaneously as you stir, as you mix up everything together. Then you give it a little bit time to cook up together the ingredients. So I'll just cover it first and let it cook. So keep tuned, guys. So guys, this is now my sauce. So guys, I'll start by adding spices. So this is garam masala, cumin, paprika, chicken masala. Remember, we're doing chicken masala, turmeric, and curry powder. So I'll mix up everything together. When I will add little salt. So meanwhile, as I'm adding salt, I'll just cover up everything. I'll just add little water so that it cannot stick. But you have to give spices time to cook together. Don't take raw spices. Make sure they cook well. Over, I just add salt and give my curry star. Now the last one we are now going to do is to add this cooking cream. So you let the cream cooks for about 2 minutes before you add in everything. Make sure the curry gets in well into the chicken. So I'll just add some little water. I'll just add some little water to let now my chicken cook. And I'm going to let it cook for 15 minutes only, and it will be done. So guys, just keep tuned and see how my chicken will be. Back to my curry. See how it is. It's done somehow. It is done. The meat has become so soft. And remember guys, because we are going to use some chapatis, so you need some, at least enough stew. So this is my chicken curry, guys. Please view my videos and give it a like. Give my video a like. Ooh, this is so creamy, so tasty. My chicken. So guys, still keep tuned to this video. It's not yet. So guys, this is chicken curry. So I'm going to just to place my fan and do the next recipe. So keep tuned guys. I'm just through with the chicken curry. So this pan is just for the green peas. So keep tuned still. This is my green peas that I'm going to use for this recipe. I have some blended tomatoes. I have garlic and ginger. I have red onions. So for the spices I'm going to use, I'm just going to use curry powder and turmeric alone. That is tomato paste and salt. So let's go. Some oil, vegetable cooking oil. I'll let it cook for some minutes. It's ready. I'll add in my onions. So I'll let the onions get softer before I add in my ginger and garlic. I need my onions to get brown. I just want them to be soft, so that the aroma of that onion can really get into the beef. So I'll add in my ginger and garlic. Give it a good mix. So at this time, that is the time I can put some paste, tomato paste. Swell. Then stir. I will add tomatoes and give it a good stir as well. Then I will just cover it and let it cook for some time. So keep tuned, guys. You can see now this is the time now I can add some salt to it so that the salt can mix well with the paste. And then now the spices. So I have the curry powder, turmeric. So guys, I told you for this I'm just going to use 2 spices for the vegetable. Then give it a good mix. Pre-boiled this before, and you can see it has some water. This is the water that I used in boiling it. So don't pour it out. This will make a very, very good sauce because it's like a broth of this. So I'm just going to add in everything to this paste. You don't need to add a lot more water. This is just enough. You can see that's a very nice taste. So let me just taste if the salt is enough. Oh, so nice. So guys, from here now, because I'd pre-boiled it, I'm going to let it cook for just 15 minutes and the paste will be done. So keep tuned. Meanwhile, while my green peas is still cooking, my curry is ready. I'm now preparing my butternut soft layered zest flavored chapo. So guys, here I have the butternut. I've just boiled them and I'll just show you what I'm going to do about it. And these are my 2 lemons I've just removed the shells. And guys, please try chapos with the lemon zest. You'll really love it. So this is where I'm going to make my dough. So I'll just pour in the zest there. I've just used the zest, remove that, grated, and then even the juice itself is also. So guys, I only wish you I get to taste my chapos. You'd really love them. So I'll get some juice, lemon as well. You can see, so that is just enough. Butternut, I'll remove everything in here after boiling. So this butternut, apart from the taste, it also gives the chapos a very, very beautiful color. So the amount of butternut will depend on the size of chapatis that you want to make. So for me, I'm going to make quite a number of chapatis because it's for the whole family, a family of 4. Mix up everything together. The shells, the lemon. You can add some salt. So if you like, you can add sugar. Some people also like sugar, but I find the butternut has some sugar in it, so I don't see the need of adding sugar. Then you add in your flour, all-purpose flour. I'll go about mixing, so keep tuned, guys, and see. To my praise, guys, you can see it is done and it's ready. You can see the masala chicken is just beside it, so it's also done. So what I'm going to do is just to boil some warm water for my chapos. So guys, keep tuned until the end of this video. This is my duff now. You can see it is now soft, and you can see some zest in it. You can see some butternut also showing, and you can see the color itself. So just imagine how these chapos are going to be. So keep tuned as we move. You made your duff. Now you cut them in small pieces. First you make them small pieces like of this size. Then now you apply oil, some vegetable oil for them to be soft, and then you roll them like this. So I want just to show you how I roll them like this. Pasta, I just take, after rolling like this, I just do this using my free hands. Then I dip my hands in oil, then I smear, and then I make sure I enlarge it in my hands, while in my hands. So this is so much faster than that one of using a spoon to apply. Make sure it is this of this size. Then now you can make it in pipe form as you pull. So why we are doing this is just to make it has some layers. Then now this is the time now you roll them like this. So like this, then you put it aside. Then I'll continue another the same way. So some people also prefer adding oil, vegetable oil, when they are making the duff. That one you'll end up using a lot of oil. This is so economical. And guys, the chapos are just too soft. You can even keep it for 3-4 days, it will still remain soft. You continue the same way. You see, you end up using so little oil, and the chapos will be So while you do like this, make sure you pull it, then you roll. And when you're rolling, make sure it doesn't have a hole. So in this case, you do this, you make sure you press, then you continue. Yes. So guys, these are my chapos. They are ready for dinner. So keep tuned to the next step. Now rolling them, and make sure you can see the way it's oily. So the way they're oily, you have to spread some flour just to make it stick well, and then now you roll. Now the rolling will depend on the size you want. So you roll as you take the roller round. If you can see the flavor they add, you can see these are lemon zest, and the butternuts are, you can also see the dotted one. It makes chapo looks mwah. So keep tuned for the rest. These are my chapatis. So keep tuned, and you have to weten it first. My family love light chapo, not very light, but medium size chapo, because they say if it's heavy, they look like some mandazis or pancake, and they get bored taking a lot. So this is it. So you can see the color of my duff. Now, because heat is concentrated at the center, make sure you keep rolling. You roll so that the whole part of the chapos are well cooked. So, what I normally do when I cook chapo, I let the other side heat first, then I turn. So when you turn, guys, now this is the time now you can apply some oil, some vegetable oil. You start from the edges. If you see chapos which are cooked and the edges are so hard, it means that oil was not put the other side. So you start from the edges. So remember, when I'm doing this, the other side is also getting heat cooked. So and you keep turning. Then give it some time, then now turn. So which means we are now turning so that this side can be cooked. So the other side is not cooked yet. So we turn this, then we add oil here also. We start from the edges. You give it some timing. Like now, I know the other side is now well done. So what you do, you just turn. So if you want your chapos to be soft and to do fast, to cook them much faster, you can cook them 3 by 3. So I'll take another one, guys. I'll just put on top of this and give it just a few minutes. The aroma that it gives, whoa, even my neighbors are wondering. Then now you turn the other side. Then you put another one. Take another one. Put again on top of this. So this is one way of doing chapo faster. Instead of cooking 1 by 1, it will go within. Imagine you can cook chapo within 30 pieces of chapatis within 20 minutes. So this is the way. Then make sure you turn. So this is the time you put some oil, vegetable oil, once again. Remember, when you're putting oil this side, the other side is also warming up for oil. Once you put that, now you can comfortably turn the other side, and so you do the same to this other side as well. I guess my timing is right. Now I take the other side. I put on this side. Then remember, this other side is not cooked. So what I'll do, I'll take this, turn it this way. So you apply oil here. Keep tuned. Keep turning, you will see how soft my chapos will be. Then, and then it doesn't even use a lot of oil. Some chapatis are just too oily. You just have to make the correct timing, and then that is that. So if you look at this, it's already done. So these my 3 chapatis are done. So guys, this is how we do it, and you'll see how soft they are. Keep tuned. So guys, how do you see my chapatis, especially the color? I always say in this channel that tasting is believing. I wish you could taste these chapatis. You'd never cook chapatis without lemon zest and without butternut. So keep tuned as I serve now my dinner. So guys, I'll just serve my chapatis. My curry here. So let me just serve it. It's a wonderful stew. Guys, keep tuned as I serve the other one. I'll just serve my piece here. So guys, this is my dinner. The dinner I've just made for my girl on her birthday. This is what she requested me. She told me, Mommy, because I love chapatis, that is my best, just make for me for dinner. So with some fresh juice. So guys, please view my videos, like, share, and if at all, please just try this egg curry. Let me just have a taste and see, first of all, how my chapatis are. Guys, you can see it has layers. So soft. So soft. And my curry here. Oh, wow. Mm. So guys, please try out this video. It's so delicious. Give my video a thumbs up. So, birthday girl, how do you see this food?
Hey, it looks delicious. So yummy.
I know that that is your best meal.
That's my best meal actually. So yummy.
Thanks.